Hey everyone, my name is Jake Lozecki. Welcome to my vlog. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I don't know why I've been holding off. Maybe I'm just not sure that what I had to say was interesting, but I've come to the conclusion that, you just got to start putting yourself out there. I've been doing a lot of self-analyzing, especially in this last year. Well, hell, the last 5 years have been pretty challenging, but also really awesome. Self-discovery is a big part of what I do now, and I can almost entirely thank my daughter for that. She's 8 and needs me to be a positive role model. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to retain my old self, develop a new self, and become the type of person that I want her to admire. And the type of person that I can respect. So I think that's probably why I'm doing this. I realized that I'm definitely worried about what people think, way too much. But I need to start putting myself out there because I've discovered that in many of the things I do, I'm an artist and athlete and professional, and in a lot of the things that I do, I find that when I use my style, my desire, my motivation, my craft, my abilities to augment with another person's passion, that's when I have been able to create some of the most unexpected things. To stop being coy, I'll just say I'm an artist, and what I do is I've done a lot of wooden jewelry, and I do a lot of sculpture where I'm mixing metal and wood elements together to create certain effects and shapes and textures, and it's just sort of an evolution in my craft. I'm happy with where it's at these days. I'm making some stuff that I didn't expect would ever be able to come out of me. Anyway, in that craft, some things that I make just cause, some things I make for gifts, some things I make for commission pieces for customers. But in any case, when I take a person's idea, say a person likes butterflies or something, right? And then I take that, put my own Jake spin on it. Clawcraft is the name of my jewelry. And so I put my clawcraft spin on my sculpture, anything that I make. And then I have a result at the end that I never would have started off with. That's not a arbitrary example. That's actually one of the very first things that I made where I was blown away by what I'd been able to create, and I just never would have even gone in that direction were it not have been for that person's passion about butterflies. I ended up carving this butterfly, like a three-dimensional silhouette, essentially, of a butterfly. I'll edit a picture into this, hopefully, figure that out. And it was just carved out of a solid block of teak, and I carved a separate teak base, attached the two, mounted it on mirror. It was an awesome thing. I was very proud of it, and I believe that the person still has it to this day, and that's been a good long while now. And I found that I made a sculpture, a metal steel sculpture of a calla lily bouquet. I mounted it on some quilted maple burl, and wow, who knew, right? I'd never made any flowers out of metal before. I'd never even attempted that delicate of a project, and it turned out amazing. And really, the list goes on. A lot of the things that I'm the most proud of is when somebody gives me a direction to go in, and then I independently navigate that path or those waters. And I love that about myself, you know, where I can take a person's internal vision and I can spin it enough where I'm passionate about completing the image and handing it back. You know, I currently am a metal fabricator, so I do a lot of custom random metal work. Sometimes it's artistic, sometimes it's not, but either way, you know, a lot of these things I'm super proud of. I just never would have done them were it not for somebody else's vision or somebody else's cause where they needed a professional whatever to step in and aid in the result. So that's a big part of this vlog, I think, for me. You know, I think I'm willing to start putting myself out there to you guys. And I'm curious what you guys think I'm best at. What am I worst at? I don't know. But in this quest to self-analyze and, you know, really achieve whatever type of success is important, you know, in my case, family stability, you know, being a good solid role model for my daughter, and you know, like I said earlier, a person that I respect. Some days I feel that way, some days not so much, you know. Depression sneaks in and out, and you know, I do my best. Now, I have a hard time picking a direction with anything, really, you know, like, you know, my name is Jake. I joke that I'm a Jake of all trades, right? Sometimes that's funny. I don't know, sometimes not. Excuse me for a sec, it's getting hot in here. I'll turn the heat off. But really, you know, I've never wanted to be pigeonholed. I've never wanted to be good at just one thing, you know. I'm really good at a few things, and I'm pretty good at a ton of stuff. You know, like, I'm really good at a bunch of things. I would like to think most of us are, but I know that's not the case. Some people are flawless at one thing, but like can't make craft dinner. You know, that's a weird example, but anyway, I'm just too good at too many things. Jake of all trades, master of none? I don't know. I'd like to think I have a bit of a mastery on some things, but for whatever reason, I don't commit to those on a basis that would get me the financial success and the personal respect success that I need, want, you know. My whole life, it's been like this. And, you know, I'd like your opinion. I'd like your help on helping me augment my path. I need some passionate ideas that I can get behind, and, you know, I'm curious what you guys think I'm missing, or what you think I'm getting. What should I focus my time on? What do you guys think? Anyway, I have a tendency to ramble, I've been told. But I'd like to think that this format will help me even with that. You know, keep my messages clear and concise, and make sure that I'm not wasting your time, you know? I apologize if it seems like I'm doing the look off into the distance thing. I'm not doing that for dramatic effect. I'm honestly winging this. It's my first vlog. I avoid it every day. And I'm parked in this parking lot outside the gym. And I just didn't want another minute to go by without taking some action. You know, I'm an overanalyzer. I know this. It's funny, I just noticed that I keep looking into my own eyes, which means I'm not looking at you guys. Sorry about that. I'll get better at this. It's really my first try. So, appreciate any comments. You know, I know that there will be some. Hopefully many. Whatever. I'll start showing you guys what I do, in my next vlog, or possibly we'll check my editing skills on this one. Fuck it. First one, I should probably start inputting some photos and, give you guys a bit of a glimpse into what I do, what I like, and how I spend my time. And, through this, maybe we can relate a bit. I know that people struggle with their own personal identity and knowing themselves and taking action and being committed and not giving a shit what people think. I had that same thing. 40 years old, right? Like, time to recognize, time to self-analyze, time to change direction, time to prove to my child that I'm worthy of her attention and admiration. It's time to break negative cycles that have maybe occurred naturally or definitely, in many cases been placed on my life, things that come up from my childhood, all those things that make us who we are, some nurture, some nature. But in any case, I hope that in this journey of mine, I can help you. If there's some relatable thing, reach out. If you have questions about me or about you, I'm not a psychologist. I have no post-secondary education whatsoever other than, a few courses in self-improvement, welding, just a couple of things, nothing major. I'm not a professional shrink, or I don't know if I'm even qualified for advice on personal evolution, but I am on the journey. I'm hoping that some of you will be too. And maybe we can get down on some self-improvement together. So, I hope you all are having a good day. My name is Jake. I go by PoppahJ. It was a nickname that was given to me once upon a time by a friend and coworker, and kind of stuck. So, like, comment, subscribe, share. Anything's good. But hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care for now, and I'll see you soon.